Going live in 5.
So welcome to Boxing Media Hub, and you are here with Joel, Ashlane, and the boy, the EFB man himself, Ender. And
Sorry,
yes,
I thought I was with El Diablo.
so here we are.
Loving the evil
Subscribe.
thin beard, man.
Here we are, sponsored by Falcon Contracting and Price Global Solutions and boxbets.co.uk, the home of boxing betting. It's got a nice jingle to it. Conor Benn versus Peter Dobson.
Over 18 only. Please bet responsibly. You forgot that
There
bit.
we are. Conor Benn versus Peter Dobson. We'll get this one over with quickly. Saturday, the 3rd of February in Vegas. Conor Benn, 22 fights, 22 wins, 14 knockouts. Peter Dobson, 16 fights, 16 wins, 9 knockouts. Conor Benn last out in September against Orozco, which he won by unanimous decision, which he should have finished a lot earlier. And Peter Dobson was last out in June 2022, which was against, I think his name is Korea, which was a win, unanimous decision, which was an
Was it North or
8-rounder.
South Korea?
That was an
Korea.
That was an 8-rounder. Chris has jumped in quickly. I don't have an opinion or a prediction until Conor Benn clears his name. That's my only opinion. Fair dues. Ender.
Stop stealing my fucking notes.
Excellent.
Go on then, Ender. Off you go.
Right. Just as Ash has said, I mean, there's nothing excellent about this fight. I mean,
Oh dear.
I'd be doing yokes all night if I was watching this, because my brain is scrambled with how Conor Benn and his promoter thinks they can get away with this. I mean, like he might have poached a few top ranked guys, but listen, he's still in the halfpenny place, and now
He's
Frank
throwing them all in.
And now Frank Warren's after putting him on the back burner as well, because Frank Warren's got the heavyweight stable that people want. But
Ender's put all of his eggs in one basket.
Absolutely. And as for Conor Benn, I'm glad he found his man strength eating all those fucking eggs. Yeah, sure, Jan. Yeah, and I get my good looks from Pond's Cream. Like, come on. Nobody believes that shit. So the fact of the matter is, I couldn't give a flying fuck about Conor Benn.
There we go. Ash. Conor Benn versus Peter Dobson. Where are we going?
Well, there's no point holding back the
I'm
language
sure
now.
he'll put on an excellent display regardless.
Yeah.
Hey!
Go on then, Ash.
Look, I'll keep it a bit more professional with the language.
Look at her.
Up until Conor Benn's last fight,
Just because you're the Pokemon master.
Conor Benn started off as a complete novice, boxing wise. He should have lost against that Paynard, whatever his name is. It's just, and then within a matter of fights, just went from there to there, knocking out world champions, former world champions, and whatnot, and having a dynamite punch come from nowhere.
Let's not put any gloss in it. They were long retired world champions. Hadn't fought in 3 years.
Yeah, but the fact is, he was knocking them out when before he couldn't, he couldn't break out of a paper bag before.
Yeah.
So I mean, like, he's been caught. He's now not on the pits. That showed in his last fight where he caught that lad clean as a whistle several times in that last fight, and I think it was only in like round 9 or 10 that his legs dipped a bit, And so his power's gone. He's not on the pits anymore. This Peter Dobson, he's unbeaten. They'll have some fight. They've picked him because they're looking for a big fight for Conor Benn. They need to get their money back from all of the court case or whatnot, whatever they've done. They've been paying scientists off left, right, and centre. So they need to get some money back from that. So I can't see.
Yeah. If
I
they
can't
only
see
had
Peter
a sugar
Dobson.
daddy like Tyson Fury had, when he got his reduced down, he took a suspended kind of sentence in the end.
For Nandrolone. Yeah.
Yeah.
I can't look. I can't see them giving Conor Benn anybody that will throw a dynamite in the works. They're after a big fight. They need to get some money back. I mean, they spend hundreds of thousands on scientists to prove his innocence and say innocence. You know, I
But
mean,
but do you
like,
know? Do you know? Can I just interrupt, Ash? Do you know for all that money they spent on scientists, it was a point of jurisdiction that
yep,
they fought in court. It was that
yep.
VADA had no jurisdiction over a UCAD test. Is that correct, or am I getting it backwards?
No,
UCAD had no.
you're
No,
correct. You're
no,
correct.
no, no. It was UCAD
And
had
you,
no jurisdiction over a VADA test,
yeah,
and
yeah.
this
That's
bullshit we had from Eddie.
And we've lost your sound.
yeah. We've lost you, Ender.
AJ.
You're all right. You're there. So, Ash.
Now
So,
it's
what's
gone
your
again.
prediction?
Look, and look. Let's take Ender out of the equation. He's getting a bit carried away. So I can't see Eddie giving Conor Benn anybody that would destroy the path he's on to making a big money fight to claim back some money that they've spent because he spent hundreds of thousands. So Peter Dobson, I think he'll last. I mean, what's this? A 10 rounder? I think he'll last 10 rounds. He'll lose some points, and the Conor Benn steam train will kind of
Rolls
just
on.
trickle along, looking for a big fight, big money spinner in America somewhere, so they can claim back some fortune for all the drug tests, all the
All
scientists
the
they paid.
fees. Yeah, yeah,
That's
yeah,
it. You know, they spend so much money, need to get the money back. At, look, at this point in time, if he fights Peter Dobson, it's not getting any money back at all. If he loses to Peter Dobson, it looks really bad for him. And like it shows you like you've been knocking out former world champions. Now you've just lost a 16-0 kid and nobody knows about. It's obvious you're on the pits. So you
yeah,
can't lose to Peter Dobson. You have to beat him. And we have to keep the train going so we can kind of like try and clear your name a little bit to the casuals and get that money back that we spent on you.
yeah, yeah. Fair shout. Fair shout. SWS Boxing. Come on, Dobson. Let's go. Um,
Yeah.
yeah.
That would be,
Do you
imagine
know
if
what?
Dobson did win.
Do you know what?
That'd
The
be
sad
like,
thing is, the sad thing is, we were all behind Conor Benn until this came out, and this is
yep.
the sad reality because I was a major Conor Benn fan, and I think there's a lot of people out there that were, and for this for it to be in this sorry state is a real shame. If he does get his name cleared down the line, whatever happens, then great. But until then, we're always going to have that mist, and I think that's the real sad thing about it. Where's Conor Benn's area title? The man is delusional in the brain. His area level. I did like Conor Benn till this saga came about. Yeah, it is sad. Peter Dobson and last opponent are opponents who are homeless of the street. Can't believe you guys are even wasting your time on Conor Benn. The guy's a tosser.
Look, I'll be honest.
Yeah.
When Conor Benn before he started getting all these knockouts over, there's a very very clear visible change in not
Yeah.
just his
Oh, of course.
physicality,
Yeah,
the
yeah.
way his body changed. He went from like a skinny little kid to like a big grown bulk of a
Well, it
beast
was
of a
bulk,
man.
wasn't it? It
So
was bulk.
well, that was like that was just an insane change in
Yeah,
such a short amount of time, along with the power. But it's not just that. If you look at the way he talks, way he interacted, it was a lot calmer. It was a lot nicer. It was like he went from being a nice, respectable young lad that could do a little bit of boxing to a world beater that just
very
wanted to
edgy.
fight everybody. He had an
Very edgy.
arrogance about him.
Yeah,
Yeah,
yeah.
he had a real arrogance about him and a real kick in the teeth. You know, I mean, they like interviewed him after his fights, and he just looked so pumped up, like he could rip someone's head off. And you
Yeah,
don't get that if you're not high on testosterone. You just
yeah,
don't. I know people. I'm very good friends with people that take hormone replacement therapy, take testosterone, take uh, other supplements to increase their testosterone, and that's what they're like. They're walking around, chest out. They want to fight everybody. Like there'd be an old lady walking down the street. She'll smile at him and he'll want to punch her in the face. That's what these people are like.
It's
And like,
terrible,
if
isn't
you
it?
look back, if you look at Conor Benn, the way he changed, going from a nice, respectable young lad that I quite liked, to
a
being
beast.
interviewed after fights, and he's got a real chip on his shoulder and he just wants to fight everybody
Yeah,
night and day, you know. And
yeah,
I mean, that just speaks. I mean, that just talks 1,000 words to me. Like, I've
yeah,
got
yeah.
nothing else to say about it. That's just my opinion. I
No,
think it's the
fair.
correct one.
I'm with Sam. To be fair, I think Ben, it will be a late stoppage or unanimous decision points win for Ben. I think we need to accept Ben will win the case, and that's what I suspect. I just want it to be dealt with, and don't want another year of nonsense. Yeah, fair shout. Jam as well. Well, Baumgardner just got cleared as well. She was caught pretty much in the act. It's a joke and makes boxing look bad. And it's really annoying
Money.
because after the year we've just had of boxing, though, we ended on such a high. And everyone was feeling boxing again. And do you know what I mean? I don't think it will cloud what we've got ahead this year, because 2024 is a massive year for boxing. Looking at what could possibly happen, there's a lot riding on boxing this year. And I know a lot of people are saying, "Oh, the Saudi lot, they're going to be doing this and that and all the rest of it." But do you know what? I love the fact that they've injected a new bit of life into what's going on and given us another alternative. I'm absolutely buzzing for what's to come this year. So sod all the roids and all that stuff. I think let's just the positives. I completely agree with Ash. They just need to get their money back. Jam for sure. Roid rage, 100%, mate. That's what it is.
Yeah.
And thank you to His Excellency Turkey Al Sheikh. Yeah, he's doing the job.
I'll tell you one fight I'm really looking. There's one fight I'm really looking forward to. I think it's on the Joshua and Ngannou show, and that is Dickinson against Gwynn.
Oh, mate,
they're giving
we will
fighters.
talk about that soon, Ash. That is a cracker.
This is the great thing about it. Like, say all you want about the Saudis, that we won the boxing in Britain and everything. That's great, but they're giving us fights.
Yeah,
they're giving fighters like Dickinson and Gwynn the opportunity to go and box in Saudi Arabia. That's amazing.
Look at the stage.
Brilliant. Absolutely brilliant.
They're getting the eyes of the world, Ash. They're getting the eyes of the world.
And that's it. It's not just the top elite that are on this show. You've got British champions and European champions that are I know Gwynn. I've seen him train. I've spoken to him loads of times. Been in the same gym, same team as him. And to see someone that's been all the way through the grassroots level, he's grafted hard to get to where he is.
Yeah.
To be fighting on one of those shows of that, you can't knock it. Fair play to the Saudis. That's just brilliant.
Well, just quickly before we go, this is the one though we were talking about. Oppenheimer Breedis 2.
Yep.
We will do a prediction on that soon, but I cannot wait for that. Ash, we'll leave it there. Conor Benn versus Peter Dobson, if you had forgotten. I'm pretty much going for Ben, late stoppage or points win. Ash is going for Ben on a points win. Ender doesn't really give a shit. So on that note, we're just going to leave it there. Leave your comments and predictions in the section below. You've been watching Boxing Media Hub. Until then, have some of these. Take care, mate.